All right, I'm Augie Lingling, and for context, I'm applying for a vice president of sales role at a food manufacturing company, and this is my unique answer to tell me about yourself. So hi, I'm Augie Lingling. Thank you for asking. I'd love to tell you a little bit about myself, and I'd actually really like to start with how I was raised. So I grew up in a rural town in Wisconsin, think 600-700 people, so very small town, but also a lot of blue collar workers that relied on hard work to get by, and that is something that my parents wanted to instill in me as well. So at the age of 13, they got me a landscaping job over the summer. I still remember they actually had to sign and fill out some paperwork with my high school to allow me to go to work at that young of an age. But as I'm sure you're aware, with landscaping, it's a lot of very hard physical labor. You're waking up at 5 a.m., putting in 8-10 hour days, and it really did what my parents hoped it would. And it made me a very, very hard worker and very diligent. And that's paid off very well for me, both in my school as well as in my professional career. So from there, I went to University of Wisconsin-Stout and graduated with honors with a degree in business. After that 4 years, I then moved on to take over my first position at Hormel Food Service in the food manufacturing facility. So actually, again, a little bit different of a path than most salespeople that you would see. I worked in our production facility for 2 years, getting a really strong understanding of how food service products are manufactured, produced, and distributed. But it taught me one other thing as well. It taught me how to build relationships with my employees and get them to work with me versus for me. And that's something, again, that paid off very well in my sales career. So I knew I wanted to move into sales. I did a lot of lobbying with some of the contacts that I knew within Hormel Foods to get an interview to move into food service sales. Some of the people I interviewed with were from a traditional sales background. They were a little hesitant to take the risk on somebody who had a plant and manufacturing background, but I was able to finally make that jump because of some support from our vice president of sales, who really pushed the division to think a little bit differently and allowed me to make that transition. From there, I took over several different sales territories on an individual contributor level in Pittsburgh, Salt Lake City, San Francisco, an exceeded goal, which gave me the opportunity then to move into the position of National Sales Manager of Military, again, covering business both on the domestic as well as international level, building more business acumen and experience there. From there, I jumped into sales management, where again that past experience in the plant really helped pay it off when it came to building relationships both on the customer and the employee level. And I've managed sales teams both in Phoenix and Seattle, anywhere from 3 to 8 people. Again, doing well in those positions, and that finally led me to the current position I'm at now, which is I'm managing the food service division for Megamex Foods, which is the subsidiary of Hormel Food Service itself. So overall, I think my strong work ethic, as well as my ability to build relationships both with customers and distributors, and finally my strong understanding of the food service industry as a whole, makes me a great candidate for the vice president of sales in this position. Thank you.